Good morning. Give me a second to post this. There's a lot of news going on, especially with California. Give me 1 minute. We're really seeing changes in the frequencies too. Things are only going to pick up intensity. Just give me 1 sec. I want to post this at least on my page. There's just a lot going on, all the time, and we have yet to see anything because we're getting ready for another lunar event in a week. So things will get a little bit crazier. Hold on, I have one more. Please repost this video, and I'm gonna do some news. Comment now if you want a card. I'm gonna do a little bit of news and cards. So go ahead and comment now. Share this video. It's kind of a high vibe day. I'm really excited to be back at it. I had a really amazing weekend with my twin flame. I'm nice and charged up, energized. I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm really excited about this. Let me do my little disclaimer. I share the news not to spread fear. It is my view that we need to completely eradicate fear, completely. So I just share the news so that we can be aware. Because when the news is hidden and when we don't know what's going on, we're just not as aware. We can't make as informed decisions. So I like to keep people educated and up to date with what's going on. And in no way, shape, or form is it to spread fear. It's to spread awareness so that we can just be more educated about matters and make better decisions in our own lives. It's kind of good to know what's going on when there's crazy things going on right around you. So we had over 1,500 arrests for child trafficking rings since Trump has been elected. There's really big things going on with this. It's a little too early to really be able to say oh, is Trump doing a good job? It's a little too early, but it looks good for him. He had some tweets on Twitter about how pedophiles should get the death penalty, and he just has a lot going on with this kind of stuff. In California, we have high winds, floods, and mudslides. Some places they got 8 inches of rain in less than 24 hours. There's sinkholes there. It just looks like a disaster. All of the news I have is pretty much centered around California. So I put a nice little warning to the people living there that they may want to consider moving, because what I'm getting into next would be news from Antarctica. And as you guys, this kind of ties things together for me, because Obama was just there. He was literally just in Antarctica. So now you know what they were looking at and so concerned about. So in Antarctica, an iceberg the size of Manhattan has broken off of the Pine Island Glacier. This is the fastest melting glacier, and the temperature is only raised 1 degree. So let's talk about what happens when this ice melts. Well, the oceans rise. So it really depends where you live, but if you live near United States coastline, I put a map up underneath that post where it shows the future map of the United States of America after these earth changes are predicted to happen. And this was a map that was leaked out by the United States Navy. So it's kind of accurate in my eyes. So you might want to consider looking into that kind of map. We had a 4.7 earthquake in Hawaii. The Earth has a, quote, hidden continent. This is about how they're trying to sell it anyway. There's a hidden continent. Scientists have just discovered Zealandia. It's by New Zealand. 94% of it is underwater. I don't believe they just discovered this continent. I believe the poles are shifting and it's doing weird things to the Earth's plates. So therefore, land is about to rise into the ocean and it's about to rise up. So it really depends on where you're living. There's a 6.3 earthquake striking Argentina, and there's a massive coronal hole stretching the entire length of the sun facing Earth right now. I just put a really nice post about coronal holes from the sun, and basically just these solar storms we keep on going into. But this is a really big coronal hole. I mean, it's the entire length of the sun and it's facing the Earth right now. So it's kind of crazy. We're seeing these crazy solar storms, and it's actually this energy. And then let's talk about what the sun really is. In actuality, it's kind of like a reflector that reflects source energy to us. But if the source energy just came straight to us, it would be too powerful. It would probably kill us all. So the sun is some type of reflector. So really, it's emitting this crazy energy to us, and it's evolving us very rapidly. It's pretty amazing. Radiation experts warn Syria is plagued with radioactive contamination. I've seen pictures. I saw pictures of the before and after of the city. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just gonna say it looks pretty much like a disaster. Oh yeah, America was caught giving uranium to ISIS, like red-handed. Not that anything will come of it. Oh yeah, there's a Holocaust waiting to happen in Brazil. The worst drought on record. Empty reserves are causing evacuations of entire cities. They have a human wall protest. Mexicans are protesting against Trump. The only reason I care about these protests is because when we are living in disharmony, the earth will respond. Like legit respond. So that's why I pay attention to these things, because that's right over by California. Imagine that, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, Trump said the Russians on our coast, I just said this like the last time I did news, I think, are quote fake news and it's not a big deal. This is crazy because it's very real news. So they just say it's very convenient when our government can just say, oh, it's fake news. It's fake news about everything. It's really kind of insane to me. We're about to have, and then my last piece is we're about to have a huge solar eclipse on the 21st. Venus will brighten up extremely. Venus will flare up so bright so that you can see the things that you normally can't see around the sun, and they're just going to light up. This will be on midday. In 2018, we're getting ready to have 3 blood moons, a triad. These sync up with the last 4 blood moons we had. As the earth spins, the dates are different. But there's alignments going on that are spoken of in the Bible, such as a woman clothed with the sun and moon under her feet, crown of 12 stars, traveling in birth. This is signified by Virgo giving birth to Jupiter. This is supposed to happen in September of this year. The woman equals virgin, equals Israel. Jupiter equals king. And then this happens in September. So there's just a lot of things going on, like as prophesized, that are really like coming into fruition. I'm going to do cards now. I'm trying to get to the actual post because there's always a comment lag. But I'm going to draw cards briefly. I have a lot going on today. If anyone would like to reach me, today would be a good day to get either a chakra opening or a reading set up. So the link is right above if you want to set up anything private with me. I'm kind of slow at getting back on my messages. I did start to do my messages today, which is like a 3-week in the process thing, in the making thing going on. So I did try to get to some of them. I started to, but I'm kind of bad at getting back to my Facebook messages. So if you need to reach me, message me on the Sparks Divine Light Healing Facebook page. You'll just get such a faster response. Teresa Ober, of course. Movement, choices, and decisions. Literally, just take a break if you can. Just think more. It's hard to see the card. There's a glare from the light in the window. It's also, it's going to be 75 degrees in Pittsburgh next week. So there's strange things going on, in case you can't tell everywhere. It's beautiful out right now. Movements, choices, and decisions. I'm trying to make it so you can see the card. Just be really careful making any choices right now, because right now you have infinite possibilities. So just think things through very carefully. Jen Lynn, good morning to you. This is a new beginning for Jen. It's so amazing. Some people are feeling like it's the end. Oh my God, it's end times. Hopefully we've all evolved past those kind of concepts and we realize it's a new beginning and that we really can take control of our lives and just create whatever we want. And it's an amazing feeling. Judy Young Love, good morning. Conflict and defeat. We're able to follow ego, or we're either tongue-tied to that, or we're either able to follow our soul. So just choose soul, pray to the divine, hand it over to the divine. You're not defeated, you're just defeating your ego. Reba Gandara, good morning. I'm glowing because I'm so happy. And that's a good point, right? Why am I glowing? This is my hope for all of you guys too. I spent much of my life searching for the light. Searching for the light. Like I went to Israel, I went to many spiritual places, like all over the world, searching for the light, right? Searching for God. Trying to find God. And you know what's amazing? I am that light. I am that light that I was searching for. I have to create that light. If I want to become light, I'm going to be light. So it's really amazing. I'm glowing just because I'm so happy and fulfilled on every level. I'm working very hard in my own life to make positive changes, and it's really reflecting in my whole life. It's amazing to watch. So that's why I'm glowing. If you're waiting for someone to come save you, or God, or, Jesus to come back, then you're going to be waiting for a long time. The people we're waiting for are ourselves. I am one of the ones that came to change the world. Sorry, I'm really like tongue-tied today. I am one of the ones that came to change the world. So if you're waiting for someone, it's not going to happen. You are that person. We chose to incarnate here to really like change the world right now. So just focus. Don't wait for anyone. Dwayne Shea. Deception and envy. I've also had a really crazy couple weeks. This is the Matrix card. You're waking up to everything isn't what it seems. That maybe everything is an illusion around you. That maybe the people at the top of the pyramid don't have our best interest in mind. And that we're really all slave class. And that it doesn't matter how high you get. There's really is a glass ceiling and you're only going to get so high. So you're just waking up to the fact that things aren't what they seem. Michelle Cooper. Of course love is coming. Not an old flame. Your ex is your ex for a reason. You've evolved past these things. In fact, the universe is so big, you might find a flame that was from space or something, right? Like me. The universe is a really big place. Don't go backwards. Don't go to your past. Your past is always in the past for a reason. We're only going to go forward. There's the now and there's the future. Leave the past in the past. That's the best advice I can give you. And move forward. The universe is a big place. And so many twin flames are coming into union this year. It's going to be really amazing. There's a lot of relationships that are kind of like sifting or like sorting. Like a lot of people will have breakups and a lot of people will reunite this year. So some people are already in that little bit of a limbo. Like, okay, well, I don't have a relationship. I'm waiting for my flame. Where are they? So a lot of people will choose love this year. Carrie Guevara, good morning. Spiritual strength. This is what I'm working on. This is the perfect card for me too. This card is for everyone. This literally is what we're working on. We are working on a spiritual strength. We're realizing that it doesn't matter how strong our bodies are, that if we don't incorporate our soul and spiritual aspects into our body, then it doesn't do us any good. We're pretty much just an ego running around. So we really have to work on this spiritual strength. That's what it means in the Bible when they say at the end everyone will be empty like shells. That's exactly what they're talking about. So I'm working on spiritual strength. I should be glowing. I should have a really powerful aura at this point too. Where when I go out in public, people will like stare at me. I love children. Children are the best. I went to the zoo with my friend's kid and this kid was staring at me the whole time. It was adorable. Because kids can tell that you have different energy. Kids are much more tuned in. So especially children will like stare at me. I'll walk out in public and like random strangers will walk up to me and start telling me like their life story, things like that. I should just have like a powerful energy, a powerful aura at this point. I feel like every day it should just be getting stronger. And that's where all you guys are at. We're really coming from having no spiritual strength to really having to work at this. And as we do, our energy is going to expand, our auras are going to expand, and it's just going to change all of our energy. Good morning, Drew. Drew, you have been in my thoughts, by the way. I've been sending you a lot of healing energy, manifesting energy. A lot of you guys don't know this, but I do a lot behind the scenes, so I don't always tell you guys, but I do a lot for you guys behind the scenes, and you've just been in my thoughts. I just wanted to tell you that. Just really rely on your awareness. You have an amazing insight right now. Everyone around me is special and gifted in amazing ways. Like, I'm not drawing random people to me. I am merging back into one with my soul group or my soul family. And as I'm doing it, I'm not the only one. I'm noticing the same group kind of merging with each other, merging back into one. And I'm noticing this, my flame's noticing this. Just rely on your awareness. It is my intent that I'm drawing people to me that have their third eyes opened, that are awakened, that I don't have to explain myself to them. They can just kind of read my energy and my intent and see that I'm here to help. And so it's really my intent to draw awakened light workers to me that are already well on their way on the spiritual path, so that I don't have to play around, trying to wake people up like Shyla. So just rely on your awareness. It can feel like your world's falling apart, but maybe it's just falling into place and that the universe was just trying to move you somewhere else. You're going to have to understand this, because I've been through all these things myself. I've been through horrible things in my life too. I've been through, the descending and going down. I've been through that too. But really the universe was just trying to get rid of anyone and anything not serving me and just trying to move me where I was ultimately supposed to end up. So just have faith in the process. Have faith that the universe has your best interest in mind at all times. Amber Owens. And she gets an identical cards. Is someone in love with you? Yes, yourself. Yes, yourself. You're learning self-love, and guess what your twin flame is? That is yourself too, another incarnation. So you have to master self-love to get to that ultimate, like, holy grail love, I'm telling you. Work on your intuition, work on your insight. Of course people are in love with you. You're in love with yourself. That's a crazy love. That's the love that, this is why I'm glowing, because I love myself, not in an egotistical kind of way. I've accepted every aspect of myself. So even the really crappy ones, I love the crappy ones too, right? I like the aspects that maybe most people push aside and they don't really like. I like all of me. I realize that even the negative aspects are, they have a positive meaning in the end. So I've just come to like have full self-love. Just work on more self-love. Work on your third eye. Your third eye is blocked. The best thing that you can do is literally eat coconut oil. It will help with that, or get a chakra opening on our site. Real fast. What do we do when we do a chakra opening? We take all day at it because we like to tune into your energy and have lots of time. We don't like to be rushed. So it's something that will take a few hours. We tune into your energy and we make sure that all of your chakras are open and unblocked. How do I do that? It's my gift. I absorb your blocks. This is a lot of why I do live videos, because I'm trying to help absorb and loosen up these blocks with you guys, so we can have all of our chakras open. We also will cut your cords and just remove any other energetic blocks. So it's a really good service. If anyone has a blocked chakra, like you have a blocked third eye, I would check out our chakra opening service. We do it really inexpensively because we try to reach a lot of people. Diana Capola, good news, of course. Let go of your past. Let go of that nostalgia so that you can move into that good news. So you can move out of that kind of nostalgia, oh, my past. You have to move out of that so that you can get to your, positive future, because you have so much good coming. We all do. Like things were really rough in our past, but now things are getting so much easier and so much better. And then I see Michael Pippes. Good morning. Not in line, but I have to cut the line for you. Fulfillment of wishes. Just really work on manifesting what you want. Like, there's the people that will sit there and wait, and they're waiting for Jesus or someone to come save them or whatever. And then there's the people that are going to go out there and they're going to work hard and they're going to manifest what they really want. And you're one of the second, thank God. So just really keep working on what you want, like what you desire. Sharday Davis. Oh, I don't have my past life cards with me. I'm gonna, I'll do past life cards tomorrow. I didn't know if everyone wanted to do those, so I just bought my regular cards. I'll do past life cards tomorrow for sure. Let go of fear. This is my second message. This is for everyone. I already wanted to incorporate this into here. We need to let go of fear, because your fears will just play out in your life. I just had someone write me a story about all their illnesses because they were afraid of it, so they drew it to them. Whatever we think, we are going to attract. So we have to let go of fear, because when we have fear, we're not having enough faith. I have faith tattooed on me. I have faith tattooed on me, where you can read it both ways. You can't see it good. Well, I have faith tattooed on me, okay? When we have fear, we have no faith. So we have to have more faith in the universe. Like, I have ultimate faith that the universe always has my best interest. I just kind of go with the flow, and it kind of makes my life a lot easier. Let go of these notions of control and fear. Jennifer Kelsey. Good morning, Jennifer. You've been in my thoughts too. I just PM'd me. I need your address really bad. Work on grounding, because I've been tuning into your energy too, as well as your husband's. I did his chakra opening, but I've been tuning into you too. So I've been working on your third eye a little bit. Just work on drinking more water. At some point, you would probably benefit from an opening, but just work on balancing yourselves energetically right now, because you have to understand, whenever you're in a relationship with someone, you're a unit. It doesn't matter what the label is. This is where people go wrong. Oh, it's not my flame. Who cares? When you're in a relationship, you're a unit. So it's going to impact both of your energy. It's kind of like you merged your energy together in your one unit. So any kind of spiritual work that, the divine masculine just did, it will reflect in you too. So it will really benefit you. Just drink more water, work on grounding yourself. The best way you can do that is, if you can, get outside, get into nature, walk around barefoot outside, or you can picture a cord tied, wrapped around yourself to the earth. Brooke Collar, I can never say your name, and it's horrible because I love your energy too. Emotional withdrawal. I like this picture because he's meditating and he's got the sea and the salt and he's in nature. All three. Those are like what I push on you guys. We went to the zoo this weekend. And I mean, I live in Pittsburgh, so, you know, we try to get into nature. But we went to the zoo and it was really, really high vibe, really lovely, and we were connecting to the animals. So if you can, just get out into nature. I know that sometimes, I mean, the weather's weird here, but like sometimes you can't depending on where you live because it's wintertime. Just try to get outside more, like on your day off. Just try to get outside, maybe take your kid to the park, whatever. Sandra Peacock. You're working on your third eye too. This seems to be the chakra of the day, so don't take it personal. I have a really strong third eye. That's probably my stronger chakra. My lower chakras are always a mess, right? We have to understand we unblock our chakras every day too because I'm always taking on your blocks. So I have to be careful to open mine and dissipate them out. So it's something I'm becoming really good at. Just work on your third eye. I would suggest that you eat coconut oil and take chlorella. I just came off of, I did like a week and a half chlorella detox. But for those that have metals in their body, that's the only way you're going to be able to pull it out. So I would either get a chakra opening, or if you want to do it on your own, try to get some chlorella into your diet. Sean Matthew, good morning. Victory and success. Whatever you attempt, get out there, make big decisions, make big changes. Whatever you attempt to do is going to go amazing. It's not like where some people, I'm like, oh no, no decisions. No, literally, it's going to go amazing. Go make these changes you want to see. Joss Phillips, of course. This is my twin flames card. I always think of him. The mental conflict, the conflict with the ego, that voice in your head. This is what you're trying to get rid of, like completely. I don't know how, but somehow I got rid of that voice completely in my head, and it's like I view things in my third eye now. So it is possible. Just work on that. Work on defeating this stuff. Melody Velez. Recognition and reward. This card really is for everyone. You're all doing so good. You're all on the spiritual path. Right now I have 70 people tuned in. And I think that's amazing because you guys are being divinely led to me. It's very synchronistic how you're coming across me. I must be able to help you in some way. Maybe it's just to raise your vibration, whatever. So it's really synchronistic and amazing. And you're all doing an amazing job. You're all on the right path. And people shouldn't be freaking out like, oh my God, I live in California. No, you're already marked safe. You're already going to be fine. Just relax a little. Like, you guys are all fine and you're all doing a good job. I think people just get a little too freaked out. Adriana M. Churko. Lights. Yes, we're becoming that light. It's slow and it's a gradual process. I'm not glowing overnight, but my intent is to turn into a rainbow light body this life eventually. I think it might take a while, but I'm trying to become more light. And that's exactly what Adriana is doing, like literally, is trying to become that light that we want to see. We're becoming the light, literally. And what happens when you're in a dark room and you turn on the light? Literally, the darkness will dissipate. It will go away. So we're becoming this light. We're really swinging that pendulum. Elizabeth Yesenia Mata. Truth. That's why we're here. We're seeking truth. That is my gift. It's truth and love. You need these two keys to access higher dimensions. So just focus on truth and love. Courtney Perkoshi. Choose wisely. No big decisions for you. They all go into the ocean. Meditate. Take a break. Go within. Don't make any big decisions right now. Sabrina Vaughn Stock. Of course. Financial and material changes. Literally, this is a good card. It signifies good things. Like you're going to have some abundance or money coming into your life. So just stay focused and keep trying to work hard and manifest it. Leanne Shalak. Hi, it's been a while since I've seen you. Love begins. She's beginning with self-love, and then it's going to reflect in her real relationship. So when we have more self-love, it reflects in our relationship, and it's like a beautiful circle. So work on self-love because I'm trying to get you to rekindle this relationship more, where you're just like, you're more like 100%, like, yes, this is it. This is the true love, the ultimate love. You're almost there. You have a really high percentage. Like, I would say you're like at like 80%, so you're almost there. Just amp it up a little bit more. Try to do more fun things. You guys are a Leo, Sagittarius match. You guys should be out doing fun things, like going to the zoo, going to fairs or whatever. Just get out of the house more. Try to get into nature. It will help too. Devana Tiffany, good morning. Wisdom. This is what I'm seeking too. I am on a mission for knowledge, I would say. So I used to look to outside sources, right? I used to. Now I go within. Now when I have time to seek knowledge, I would meditate, or I would try to tap into the divine or into source. So I meditate, I go within. Before I would go like for outside sources. So it's really important. This is another message I had for all of you guys. Just focus on your own intuition. I see so many people come to me and they say, oh my God, this psychic told me that my relationship isn't good. Upset, right? I get the aftermath of, oh, this psychic told me this. Oh my God, where people are upset. And it's clearly not good advice. You know what I mean? So just really be careful when you're looking at outside sources, me included. I can only tell you things that that resonate with you, that you can verify because they resonate. You already knew these things. It's kind of like I can only remind you of things you already knew. So I am going to let you guys go on a quicker note because I have much work to do. But I do have a post on this page from yesterday. I got started early for some cards. So anyone who didn't get a card, there's a post from yesterday. You can comment for it. And I'm available for readings. You can set one up on our site anytime. And have a really high vibe day. I see the little orb from the candle activity. I love it. Have a really high vibe day. And just sending you guys all so much love, light, and healing energy. Namaste.